treasured pieces of jewelry. That $5 million engagement rings from Birdman, honey, just gone, honey. So Toni Braxton is trying to get her engagement ring back.
Rumors spread a treasured piece of jewelry, that $5 million engagement ring from Birdman, is just gone, honey. So Toni Braxton is trying to get her engagement ring back.
Congratulations on your movie and this film. It's such a powerful film. And even bigger congrats on your engagement. Let's see that ring, girl. Show us that ring.
He did good. Yeah.
How long did you keep this a secret, this engagement?
Wasn't keeping it a secret, just didn't, my sister Tamar said something before it was really out, so everything's good. I'm excited.
And then you've come a long way from Unbreak My Heart.
Yeah.
How did you know that Birdman was the one?
Well, he and I have been friends for a really long time, for like 17 years, and it just grew from friendship to more than that. So you got to keep your friends close. You never know what could happen.
That's true. We just saw a trailer for your Braxton's Family Values. It seems like you're in the process of wedding planning. What are on your top 3 wish lists for your wedding?
The cake is important. The groom's cake is important, and the dress. And I'm over 40, so you have to be. I'm particular about the dress over 40. It's kind of like that episode of Sex and the City.
So according to TMZ, they have the tea on the situation when it comes to this marriage and then divorce and then marriage with Toni Braxton. The streets have been talking about Toni Braxton and Birdman for a while now. I think in the last couple of years, people have thought that these two had broken up and nothing to see here. Only for us now in 2025 to talk about the fact that Toni Braxton and Birdman, yes, Birdman, got married. So TMZ says this in their exclusive. Toni Braxton and Birdman are married and have been for 8 months, though it seems that the honeymoon period was pretty damn rough. According to court documents obtained by TMZ, Toni and Birdman quietly and very secretly obviously tied the knot on August 8th of 2024. It makes me wonder though, did the family know? Was the family there? Maybe that's why Tamar blocked Toni? I don't know. So they said, now here comes the shocker. We know that when they got married, because the wedding date is mentioned in the divorce docs, Toni filed 2 weeks later after their marriage in August. They said, yeah, that's right. Toni's filing, which we've also seen, lists their date of separation as August 10th. Married on August 8th. List of separation August 10th.
After a nearly 5-year-long engagement, the singer reportedly tied the knot with rapper Birdman on August 8th last year, then split just 48 hours later. How'd this all come out? The info is within Toni's just leaked petition to dismiss her divorce.
He and I have been friends for a really long time, for like 17 years, and it just grew from friendship to more than that. Never know what could happen.
E.T. was with Toni in 2018, just a month after Birdman proposed with this reported $1 million yellow diamond. His estimated worth, $155 million. But did more money come with more family problems?
She happy. I ain't got money, because I'm going to make sure that. So what's the problem with you and me?
Drama, family drama.
How's Toni doing with her love life?
Listen, I can't talk about Toni Braxton's love life. I have changed. I am shade-free now.
The private pair has been on and off for more than 8 years, but since both apparently agreed to call off the divorce in January, there's...
Interviewer, congratulations on your movie. It's such a powerful film. And even bigger congrats on your engagement. Let's see that ring, girl. Show us that ring. He did good. He did good. He did good. Toni, we weren't really keeping it a secret. It just didn't come up. My sister Tamar mentioned something before it was public, but everything's good. I'm excited. Interviewer, you've come a long way from Unbreak My Heart. How did you know Birdman was the one? Toni, he and I have been friends for a really long time, like 17 years. It just grew from friendship into something more. You gotta keep your friends close. You never know what could happen. Interviewer, we just saw a trailer for Braxton Family Values. Looks like you're in the wedding planning phase. What are your top 3 wedding must-haves? Toni, the cake, important. Groom's cake, very important. And the dress. I'm over 40, so I'm particular about the dress. It's kind of like an episode of Sex and the City. Narrator, according to TMZ, there's been talk of marriage, then divorce, and marriage again between Toni Braxton and Birdman. The streets have speculated about them for years. Now in 2025, it's confirmed Toni Braxton and Birdman got married. TMZ reports the couple quietly tied the knot on August 8, 2024, in secret. The shocker? Tony filed for divorce 2 weeks later, on August 10th. After a nearly 5-year engagement, they got married and then separated just 48 hours later. The info came out via Tony's leaked petition to dismiss the divorce. They've been friends for 17 years. E.T. was with Tony in 2018, just a month after Birdman proposed with a reported $1 million yellow diamond ring. His estimated worth? $155 million. But did more money bring more problems? Tony quoted, "She happy and got money 'cause I'ma make sure of that." So, what's the problem? Family drama. Friend. I can't talk about Tony Braxton's love life. I've changed, I'm shade-free now. The pair has been on and off for more than 8 years, but since calling off the divorce in January, they're still together.
My sister's around me, even though they're nosy as heck, but I'm glad that they are. You know, it shows that they're real concerned about me and my health and my well-being.
I'm blessed to have my sisters around me, even though they're nosy as heck. But I'm glad they care. It shows they're truly concerned about my health and well-being.
I thought I was doing okay until you started talking, and it kind of took me there, but I miss my sisters so much every day. But I'm glad to be here and hanging out with you and the wonderful fans and everyone in the audience. Thank you guys for having me. Thanks, guys.
Tony, you shared such a beautiful tribute on social media about Tracy when she passed away. You showed the snow was falling and you said, "Our angel is now a snowflake."
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm a rain girl. I love when it rains, but my sister Tracy, she loves when it snows, and she died that morning when it was actually pouring down snow in Virginia. So my sister's now a snowflake, and her favorite bird was a hummingbird. And I saw a hummingbird the other day. It just kind of flew around me and kind of suspended itself.
I thought I was doing okay, then you started talking and it kind of took me there. I miss my sisters so much every day, but I'm glad to be here, hanging out with you, the wonderful fans, and everyone in the audience. Thank you for having me. Host. Tony, you shared such a beautiful tribute to Tracy on social media. You showed snow falling and said, "Our angel is now a snowflake." Tony. Yeah. I'm a rain girl. I love when it rains. But my sister Tracy loved the snow. She passed away on a snowy morning in Virginia. So now she's a snowflake. Her favorite bird was a hummingbird, and I actually saw one the other day. It flew around me and hovered for a bit. It felt like her.
Fallen in love with her longtime partner, Sean Hall. So joining the conversation, Big Sean. How you doing, man?
I'm great.
It's so good to see you. Look at you, see how she all,
She's
got
like this
all
all the
middle school girl blushing on me.
All the time.
And you two have been together for a minute now.
Yes.
But I still love how the light in your eyes, and it's sincere. It really is. It's a beautiful thing to see the dynamics when the boo thing gets close.
Yes.
How y'all doing?
We're great. We're
Yeah?
great. Yep, never better, actually.
This has been, what's it like for you being back in this mix? Because I know sometimes the fella's like, oh, these lights, these cameras.
I don't mind it. I'm just here to support her, whatever she's trying to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's just part of the territory. You know, I knew her when it wasn't a Braxton's thing. You know, it was kind of like, you know, they were getting their deal together to, you know, get their deal and stuff like that. So, of course, like, time has passed and now it's a whole thing, you know. So,
right.
But, you know, I just know her as Twanda and that's it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it just comes with, it's the wet with the water. It's just, it's okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it's more than okay.
We're engaged. We're engaged.
Yes.
Tell me, okay, I want all the details. Tell me how you asked. What'd you say? How'd you say it? Because it's been a minute, right? And so sometimes folks start to raise an eyebrow like, hey, man, what you doing?
Well, no, when we reconnected, you know, I was in a place where I was kind of like, I don't want to get married. She was like, it's cool. Like, we were just like, let's just be happy. That's always been the focus of who we are with each other. Be happy, support each other, be happy, be happy, be happy. So as time progressed, you know, and she never like came to me like, man, so what you doing? What you doing? You know, she never, and it made me want to do it more because she didn't pressure me. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And then at a certain point, when a man gets, grows up and matures, he's kind of like, okay, I'm never leaving her, and I hope she don't leave me.
Will you marry me?
Host. Tawanda's in love with longtime partner Sean Hall. Big Sean, welcome. How are you? Sean. I'm great. It's good to see you. Look at her, she's blushing like a middle school girl. Host. You two have been together a while, but the light in your eyes is still there. So sincere. What's it like being back in the spotlight? Sean. I don't mind it. I'm here to support her. I knew her before all the Braxton stuff, before the fame. I just know her as Tawanda. It's all part of the territory now. Tawanda. We're engaged. Host. Tell me everything. How did you ask? Sean. We reconnected when I wasn't looking to get married. She was cool with it, we just focused on being happy. She never pressured me, which made me want to do it even more. When I realized I wasn't going anywhere, I asked, will you marry me?
I had some pain in my chest. I've had lupus for over 15 years.
Yeah.
But I was having this pain in my chest, and I thought it was because I was so sad because we had lost one of my sisters. And I was like, I'm just sad,
Sadness, yeah.
And I went to the doctors, and I kept postponing this appointment he wanted me to do. You need to get this checkup, you need to do it. And I kept saying, I'll do it later, I'm fine. And finally he called me up and said, go. I got your appointment for tomorrow, go.
Wow.
So I went, and I remember them saying after they did it, the doctor needs to see you. And that's when shortly after that, I was told that I would have had a massive heart attack and I would not have survived. It was my left the main artery, something called the widowmaker or something like that. And even sometimes when I talk about it, I'm sorry guys, I get a little emotional about it.
Of course.
Because I feel so fortunate and so blessed. And I was not going to go to that appointment. You put things off. I'll do it tomorrow. Everything's okay. I'm sure I'm fine.
Singer and actress Toni Braxton is opening up about her battle with lupus after a life-threatening health scare. The Grammy winner says she nearly skipped a recent doctor's appointment where she was found to be at risk of having a potentially fatal heart attack. Now with a stent in place, Braxton is working to raise awareness and empower others living with lupus on this Lupus Awareness Month. And Toni Braxton is joining me now for more on this. Toni, so great to talk to you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It's been, 15 years since you were diagnosed with lupus, and now you're a spokesperson for Arena Pharmaceuticals for their Get Uncomfortable campaign. So what's this campaign all about, and what do you think makes talking about this autoimmune disease, quote unquote, uncomfortable?
This is Lupus Awareness Month. And I've been living with lupus, like you mentioned, for more than 15 years now, which is telling my age. But I'm thrilled to be partnering with Urania for the Get Uncomfortable campaign. And as a person who's battling and living with lupus and maybe lupus nephritis, it's important that you go to the doctors and get those screenings. Lupus is an autoimmune disease, auto meaning self. The body attacks itself. There are different types of lupuses. I have SLE, systemic lupus. It can attack anything from skin to hair. In my case, any organ in my body. I've been living with lupus for more than 15 years now, and I've had some serious health complications, including now it's starting to affect my kidneys. But just a few months ago, I had a little scare, a big scare actually. I had a doctor's appointment, and I was not going to go that day. I was feeling a little tired. I was also a little sad because my sister unfortunately had passed, and I just thought, I'm not going to go. But for whatever reason, I just get it out the way, and I went, and literally, that doctor's appointment saved my life. I would not be here today if I had not gone to that doctor's appointment. So I'm here partnering with Urania. I'm thrilled to be here partnering with them to the Get Uncomfortable campaign and encouraging people living with lupus and lupus nephritis. Don't miss your doctor's appointments. They're so important.
Working on it. It's only been 6 months. Better and better every day.
Right. I love
That's why I'm here today, so I can talk to people. I was so scared. It was one of the scariest moments of my life.
Oh my God, Ms. Braxton.
Thank you.
how does this, affect your performance? Does it affect your performance?
It does right now. I can't tour right now, but I'm working on it. Cardiac rehab is helping a lot. By the time I go on tour, I will be ready.
Look at you.
Can't wait to go on tour. I'm in the studio right now, slower, but I'm excited to be here in the world.
I know you are. A new meaning on life, right?
Yes, absolutely, sis. Thank you so much.
I'm And Tony, any advice for anyone who may be busy like you, and sometimes we don't think about these kind of things?
You know what I would say? Your body always talks to you. Like, I thought I was sad because my sister Tracy passed, so I wasn't really paying any attention to it. So listen to your body. It never denies you.
I've had lupus for over 15 years. I was feeling chest pain and thought it was just sadness from losing my sister. I almost skipped a doctor's appointment, kept putting it off. Finally, my doctor called and insisted. I went. They told me the doctor needed to see me immediately. That's when I found out I was at risk of a massive heart attack. It was my left main coronary artery, the widowmaker. Now, with a stent in place, I'm doing better. It's Lupus Awareness Month, and I'm working with Arena Pharmaceuticals for the Get Uncomfortable campaign to raise awareness. Lupus is an autoimmune disease. Your body attacks itself. I have SLE, which can affect any organ. Recently, it's begun impacting my kidneys. But I'm here. I'm alive because I went to that appointment. I encourage others. Don't skip your checkups. Listen to your body. Right now, I can't tour, but I'm in cardiac rehab and the studio. I might do a Vegas residency. Great idea, right?
Instead of Jell-O shots, I make Jell-O bombs.
Did you ever make my husband cheating and now I'm staying? Tamar, you did not say that.
We're sitting at the table and we're eating and we're drinking. And in true Tamar fashion, she starts talking about people's husbands. Tamar drew first blood. Start talking about mine first. Tamar, you can't just go talking about people's husbands. I don't care about you. Guess what?
That's how it's gonna go.
Gabe cheated on me. Gabe around on me.
And you did it back.
What? Did I not?
Good for you.
I on a and I sure did not like it and I enjoyed it. Excuse me, mommy. I'm sorry. But you know what? I tasted it, I it, and I liked it, and I enjoyed it, and that was a payback like a mother. And I will tell it again and again and again and again. I'm sorry, mommy. And guess what? I enjoyed myself immensely.
And you went back home.
Did I not? Did I not? Yes, I did.
For what reason was that?
Because I enjoy my life at home. I don't have any problems at home.
You do. You have a GPS on your phone, boo.
Tamar, I swear you're becoming a mean girl.
What really hurt Tamar? Instead of Jell-O shots, I make Jell-O bombs. Did you know my husband cheated? And now I'm staying? Sister. Tamar. You did not say that. Tamar. Yes, I did. We were eating, drinking, and in true Tamar fashion, I talked about people's husbands. You started it, sister. You can't go around airing people's business like that. Tamar. I don't care. Gabe cheated on me and I cheated back. And guess what? I enjoyed it.
Sorry, Mommy.
I tasted it. I liked it. I enjoyed it. That was payback. I'd do it again and again. And guess what? I went back home afterward.
Why?
Because I love my life at home. You're the one with the GPS tracker on your man. You're becoming a mean girl.
Like the Rolls Royce of labels. Very prestigious. You can go right to Buckhead, go up there, and come out with a check. Everybody wanted to be on LaFace. You got LA and Babyface, two well-known producers/songwriters, not just running the label, the owners of the label. So how could you not have a hit record with these guys overseeing this? You know what I mean? So it's like, that's why when it came to the rap, they were like, hell yeah, Goody Mob, great group. One of the best groups out of the South. Then Outkast, the best group out of the South.
The best group of all time.
Of all time.
Period.
And so LaFace was that epic label to where they really took time and developed their artists. They made sure they was groomed. They was good on interviews. They moved around like gentlemen. That way you ain't really hear none of them getting into no shit back then because they really took time with their artists.
And then LaFace Records was like the Rolls Royce of labels. You go to Buckhead, walk in, and walk out with a check. Everyone wanted to be on LaFace. L.A. Reid and Babyface weren't just execs. They were producers, songwriters, the real deal. How could you not have a hit? They took time to groom artists. Interviews, stage presence, they trained them. That's why artists from LaFace didn't get caught up in nonsense. They were polished.
Toni Braxton and Birdman secretly tied the knot.
Let's go.
8 months ago. and then they almost got divorced 2 days later. What in the world? Sis filed for divorce but changed her mind 3 months later. Oh, this is too much for me. So technically, they're still married. After years of rumors, denial, and $1 million ring, looks like they made it official on the low. And now, they're legally stuck. Oh, boy. Again.
Through all, Toni Braxton and Birdman secretly tied the knot 8 months ago, then almost divorced 2 days later. Sis filed for divorce, but changed her mind 3 months later. Technically, they're still married. After years of rumors, denial, and $1 million ring, it's official. And now they're legally stuck.
Oh boy.
I'm like grieving, and I thought I was just sad, the pain I was having in my body. I just thought it was sadness. Didn't feel like going, but something inside, maybe my sister Tracy, get up and go. So I went and I did it, and thank goodness that I did.
The fans want to know when we're going to hear your beautiful voice again.
Yeah, I kind of want to know myself, because touring's my favorite thing to do. But I am in the studio recording. I'm excited about that. I have a new single coming out soon. Touring, I'm hoping I can tour. Won't be able to do 5 and 8 and 10 shows a week, but maybe like 2 to 3 shows a week.
Would you do like a Vegas residency? I don't know.
Maybe a resident. You know what? Good idea. That's a brilliant idea. Maybe a Vegas residency where I'm in one spot. I think I'm going to call my manager today about that.
Listen, Tony, I suggested
for that.
So I'd like tickets. I'd like tickets.
Courtney did this. She put this in my head. Thank you.
I love it. Yeah. It was such a pleasure talking to you.
Likewise.
I was grieving and thought the pain in my body was just sadness. But something, maybe Tracy, told me to get up and go to that appointment. Thank God I did. Host. Fans want to know, when are we going to hear that beautiful voice again? Toni, I want to know too. Touring is my favorite, but I'm in the studio now, taking it slow. I can't do 8 to 10 shows a week, but maybe 2 to 3. A Vegas residency? That's a brilliant idea. Calling my manager today.
How could someone who sold tens of millions of records tumble into multiple bankruptcies? Did her family obligations really drain her finances? Or were bad record deals and health issues the bigger factors? Today, we are diving deep into Toni's story, her early burdens, her stellar rise, and the mountain of drama behind the scenes that may have shaped her fate. The early obligation. Before the spotlight found Toni, her mother fell gravely ill, leaving Toni to care for her siblings as a stand-in parent. She was only a teenager, cooking meals, doing chores, and ensuring everyone stayed on track while her father juggled multiple jobs. This period planted the first seed of Toni's mindset. If family needs help, she will not hesitate. Much later, when Sister Tracy told her, "Once you make it, you can help us all," Toni took it seriously. She would soon become the family breadwinner, feeling it was her personal duty to rescue everyone from financial hardship. Why? Not because she was reckless, but because she was responsible for everyone else. When she had to cancel her Las Vegas residency due to illness, her insurance didn't cover it. She paid out of pocket. Salaries, hotels, lighting, gone. And then came the IRS and the California Franchise Tax Board, filing liens that pushed her deeper into financial ruin. She had help from one sister. According to Toni, only Tamar helped care for their mother. No one else stepped in. Tamar offered support. Others stayed silent. Even as Toni begged for help, nobody showed up. Exhaustion turned into resentment. Toni has now reached her limit. Behind the poised red carpet photos is a woman who's tired of being strong for everyone else. The emotional toll has impacted her health, her finances, her spirit. This is not a story about petty sibling rivalry. This is a story about boundaries, betrayal, and finally speaking up after years of silence.
How did someone who sold tens of millions of records end up in multiple bankruptcies? Was it family obligations, bad record deals, or health issues? Toni's early life was full of responsibility. She acted as a second mom when her own mother fell ill. Later, she became the family breadwinner. Tracy once told her, "Once you make it, you can help us all." And she took that seriously. But when she had to cancel her Vegas residency due to illness and pay out of pocket, it was devastating. The IRS and California Franchise Tax Board came for her. Only Tamar helped. The others stayed silent. Toni is exhausted. Behind the glamour is a woman who's done being strong for everyone else. This isn't about petty sibling drama. It's about boundaries, betrayal, and finally speaking her truth.